I've been blessed by God to reach my mid 30s. And what I found out is that life gets easier and harder. It gets easier because there's much less mistakes and confusion than the turbulent 20s. You know more about yourself, about the world around you, about people, and about love. So you tend to find a balance between yourself and the world around you. You find your lane and you stick to it. However, it gets harder in your 30s because the challenges are greater. The goals require more from you. With new levels come new devils. In our 30s, we get serious about life and we set our minds to establishing something permanent. Every man is his own king in his mind, and we're all trying to live as such. I'm a West Coast dude, so you know I have expensive tastes and expensive habits. But every day, my inner being is screaming for me to establish something permanent, whether that be a family, a successful business, or simply accumulating enough wealth so I can take care of my family and leave something for the community. The older we get, the older our parents get. Those of us still fortunate to have our parents in our lives will reach a point where we see how frail our parents are. Then we begin to worry about them, much the same way they used to worry about us. This full circle moment may cause us to reconcile with our fathers and try to salvage the time that we have left with them. We realize how difficult it is to become a successful father and a successful man in life, and to keep a good relationship with your children's mother all the way through. So we tend to get it more, and we're not so hard on our father's shortcomings as we were as a child and a teenager. We just want them to know that despite what happened, we love them and we are there for them. Being faced with our parents' mortality also causes us to face our own. At some point, we realize that we are halfway through our lives and we only have so much time to get all of our goals accomplished before our time is up, also. We want to run around like we once did and eat like we once did, but our bodies are telling us, you ain't 21 no more, bruh. Everything that you eat, drink, smoke, consume, it sticks with you. And those long nights lead to even longer days recovery. It gets real, and you have to make lifestyle adjustments if you want to prepare yourself for the long run. Women, women, we love women, but it's not as easy as you all may think to find a good woman. A lot of y'all think that just because we're outnumbered, that it's easy for us to find a mate. But it's just as difficult to find a good fit for you as a man than it is for a woman to find a good man. The reason being is that now that we've reached our 30s, we tend to have some things going for us. Whether that's our education, which has given us a good career, which has given us some disposable income, or some assets like a house or a car or just things that have accumulated that makes us valuable. We have to be careful who we bring in close because you never know if that one person is out to get those things or if they're just going to jeopardize everything that you've worked hard for somehow. Meeting someone compatible is just as difficult because a relationship is two people rowing one boat or two people being in a car, but there's only one steering wheel. Both people have to agree on the destination, but at times only one person can drive. The problem is, nowadays everybody wants to be the captain of their own ship. And I know I am switching up my metaphors right now, but that's how mixed up love is right now. It's a mess. And we are doing our best as 30 something men. But one of the problems is that a lot of us men, we still want kids. We still want to make a family. We still want to do the whole thing with a woman by, I mean, marrying, having children, raising a family, and being a successful husband and father. But the problem is, a lot of women that are in our age group have already had their kids and they don't want any more. And that is totally understandable, knowing how hard pregnancy is on the female body and on the female emotions. I get it. I get it all the way. But that doesn't stop me from having the desire to want to have more children. They say go younger, right? Go get you a young girl. But sometimes it's hard to relate to someone of a different generation than you know? So we tend to just deal with people who are familiar or people who we've already had history with. It's it's a lot. And I have not solved this particular riddle, but I just wanted to outline what some of the difficulties of being a man in your mid 30s is. And hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight and so you understand what men are going through as well. It's a lot. It's a lot.